All right, let's go. Let go. Let's go. Let's go. It's popping off. Twitter's on fire. Instagram's on fire. The remix has been announced. And we got some questions we need to have answered. What's up, Young Bart TV? Thank you for joining me. We need some questions answered. And I'm going to ask these questions here. What up, Yusuf? What up, my brother? We got to ask some questions. You know us. We are not afraid to ask questions in this chat. We don't care about ruffling no feathers. If we want answers here at the Heaven Hollywood Experience, we gonna ask questions. Now, we're going to have to answer, man. It's the Heaven Hollywood Experience. Welcome, everybody. As you are pretty much aware, the remix has been announced. Cardi B and Latto put it on the floor. I'm sure everybody's heard Put It on the Floor right now. It's one of the hottest songs in the street, man, and in the club. You know, you can say what you want about where it's charting or if it ain't charting. I don't really know if it's charting or not. Probably not. But I'm telling you right now, all outside, and I'm in another country. You know how you can always tell what's popping and what's hot? Go check YouTube and check the reaction videos. If a lot of people are reacting to the videos, if they got a whole bunch of people, they got the top reactors doing reaction videos to the song is hot. So now we're going to see if Cardi B can do for the Put It on the Floor remix what she did for the Tomorrow 2 ring. The Tomorrow 2 song was already a good song, but putting Cardi on it took it to another level. Put It on the Floor is already a hot tune. It's already a hot tune, but it's kind of like there's a whole lot of money in this was also a hot tune, and it was a viral tune. But when Nicki Minaj got on it, it took it to another level. So we want to see if Cardi B still got it. If Cardi B gets on this remix, and we're going to see where it's going to go. Because the song was already hot. It just needed something. And that something just might be Bacalis Almazar. What's up, Victoria? Yes, Lily. So I'm telling you right this. She might be just doing features now, but you know what? If she's going to jump on features and if they end up like how Tomorrow 2 was, And if she is comfortable with just getting the features money that she's getting, hey, more power to her. But we'll get to Megan in a minute. What Megan did, I just wish more people would do that. What Megan did, to me, I give her a hell of respect. But let's see. Let's see what people talking about. You knew Ken Barbie was going to tweet about it. Official remix, as you see, Latto, that was like the corniest thing. It was cute, but it was mad corny. Had a plastic bag over her head. But rip out the plastic. Everybody been saying, I've been hearing everybody doing freestyles to it. Got men doing freestyles to it. Men. I seen the baby trying to do a freestyle to it. Meek Mill. I'm telling you, that ripped me out the plastic. I've been acting brand new. That's like the meme of the year right now. Everybody done made that a meme. Rip me out the plastic. I'm acting brand new. That's like the saying of the year. Everybody doing TikTok videos. Rip me out the plastic. They get a new car. They get a new bag. Anything. Rip me out the plastic. I've been acting brand new. That's a catchy line. It's a trendy line. It's something that everybody can relate to. Now we want to see what she's saying with the bars. Now, I've already heard that she came tough on the Offset bar. Let me stop lying. I already heard the song. I already heard the song. I'm not going to put the song out there because I'll get in major trouble. But after I heard people talk about it, I was like, all right, I kind of just want to wait. But my man's, is a DJ, and he already had the tone, and won't. And let me tell you something. Cardi B on the Offset joint, you'll see. And I don't care if people cancel me. She spazzed. Now we'll see how that will trickle over because it is an Offset record. I'm not a big Offset fan, so I can't tell you. I guess he was okay. I can't tell you when he spazzed and when he don't because I don't really know Offset like that. Like, I don't really know his music like that. But this remix is coming out Friday. Put it on the floor. Now, we can't sit here, right? Even though I'm not fond of him, this tweet, and even though he's trying to be messy, as usual, right? But this tweet does bring up a good point. So put it on the floor, even though no names was mentioned. People think of it as a song that Latto is throwing shots at Ice Spice, and when she said she didn't take her meds, Nicki Minaj. So now with Cardi B jumping on a record that's already known to be a diss record. So that tweet, even though people are saying, shut up, you're messy. Nah, that tweet is pretty on point. I don't like to admit when he's right, and he was a little messy with it, as usual, but that tweet is pretty on point. if you're going to jump on a record that is already considered a diss record, unless this remix got totally different lyrics, you can expect that unfollow. I'm telling you, you can expect that unfollow. If Latto comes back on this record and she's got totally different lyrics and she's not taking shots, and then Cardi comes on and she's just doing generic lyrics. I've heard the Offset song. The Offset song don't have no shots in it. So we're going to see. If she comes on this record, and let's just say Latto keeps the same verse, you're on a diss record. You're on a diss record because this record was meant to diss or answer Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj. So even though I don't like to agree with it, but like I told y'all, I'm fair. I call it down the middle. He has a point with that tweet, even though he's trying to be messy. So now, if Ice Spice unfollows Cardi B, right? Barty Gang, you can't be like, oh, there she goes. She's unfollowing people because she's got on the record with Nicki. No, because she's been on the record with Nicki and she's got on another record with Nicki and she's still following Cardi B. Now, there hasn't been much interaction. I noticed that. So maybe she's just, playing the long game. Oh, maybe she'll unfollow me first if she realized that I'm not really paying her no mind. Maybe she'll get the hint and unfollow me first. That's the games that they play. That's the games that they play. So then it doesn't look like they were the one to initiate the smoke. But if she gets on this record, meaning Cardi B, if Cardi B, and you know Cardi B don't give a fuck, but if she gets on this record, I just want to say to Cardi B fans, to Barty Gang, and she gets unfollowed, do not say that Ice Spice just unfollowed because she's on a record with Nicki. That wouldn't be fair. That wouldn't be fair. I can see if she unfollowed when the record came out. I can see if she unfollowed when Princess Diana came out. But if Cardi B gets on a record that is a presumed diss at Ice Spice and Nicki Minaj, why would Ice Spice continue to follow her? No, you're not listening. You see, this is the problem. This is the problem. Sade says, this is the problem. You're not listening. Don't make it seem like she's just unfollowing her because she just jumped on a feature with Latto and they're talking about, ooh, if you let your husband in it on E, and the let them on it for the she's not just jumping on any feature. And I said, if she jumps on, put it on the floor, which is already a perceived diss record, right? That means you're co-signing the diss. And now you are now involved in the diss because this is a diss record. Or it had not a diss record, It had shots in the record. It had shots in the record. And everyone knows Cardi B and Nicki Minaj despise each other. So if this is a record that is aimed at Ice Spice and Cardi B jumps on it, and the record is pretty much moving the same way, even if it doesn't have the same words, maybe she comes back with some other words, but still throwing shots. Yeah, you can expect an unfollow. And I would not falter for it one bit. Now, if this was just Cardi B just jumping on any feature and the record ain't even about Ice Spice, and then she unfollow, then I would say, okay, she didn't deserve that unfollow. I know y'all understand what I'm talking about. It's not the fact that, oh, you jumped on a feature. Right? That's all I'm saying. Now, if Put It on the Floor remix are totally different words, and she don't say, oh, she didn't take her meds and whatever stuff she was saying about Ice Spice, imaginary smoke, blah, blah, blah. Whatever the line she was supposed to be having about Ice Spice. I don't even really know. I just remember she didn't take her meds. Somebody have to remind me, other than imaginary smoke, could someone please remind me what lines were supposed to be about Ice Spice in the Put It on the Floor remix? I mean, in the song Put It on the Floor. If any of y'all know what songs were supposed, what words were supposed to be shots. I'm not talking about she didn't take her meds. I know that was a Nicki Minaj shot. What lyrics were supposed to be shots at Ice Spice? She was never following Sexy Red. I hate when y'all say that. I hope you're telling the truth. I hope you're telling the truth, because everybody always says that because they don't want their fame to look like the petty one. So this girl was one of the most popular rappers that just came out in the last couple months. Cardi B usually follows all the popular girls that got a popular song out. So you're going to mean to tell me, you know for a fact Cardi B was never following Sexy Red? That's a little weird. Okay. I follow Cardi too, but I don't notice who she's following, who she's not following. Okay, so if she didn't, she didn't. So we won't even discuss that. We won't even discuss that today. If she didn't unfollow her, if she never was following her, that's something totally different. Was Sexy Red following Cardi B? Is she following Cardi B? Well, if y'all were paying attention to that and you said she never followed her, we'll go with that. We'll go with she never followed her. So that's not even going to be a topic tonight. Got you. So that remix, like I said, Friday, I'm looking forward to it. I definitely want to see what it sounds like, because that record is fire, most definitely. Let's see what else we got. What else is trending? Megan saying, okay, so Put On the Floor is trending. Let's see. I did all the videos covering Megan. Co-sign Cardi B, blah, blah, blah. Now, hold on. If you want to know what happened, if you really want to know what happened with Partisan Fontaine and Megan Thee Stallion, go to my members only. Okay, so I want to shout out Megan Thee Stallion. You know why? Because she didn't leave her fans in limbo. Now, I hate to keep getting on Cardi B because I love Cardi B. But this is how you handle your fan base if you're really not sure when you got new music coming or when your album is coming out. Caresha, you got new music coming out because she's going to be dropping this music, right? And then the Offset song should be dropping that. But Megan Thee Stallion said, I'm not releasing new music until I'm in a better place. I'm concentrating on healing. That just sounds like to me, when this nigga is finally sentenced, then you can expect. That's what it sounds like to me. When this nigga is finally sentenced and this is over, and probably after the court case gets settled that I'm in, that's when I'll release new music. Because remember, she's still in a court case with 1501. And they're trying to figure that out. And you heard about the coochie. Is that what was supposed to be the Ice Spice? This? Are y'all sure about that? She can't even respond to that because they're gonna be like, "Oh, you the bitch with that's giving fish." So when somebody says that to you, you can't even really respond. And I heard about your coochie, bitch. What you hear about my coochie? Oh, so you admit she was talking about you? No, So, but she basically let her fans know she's not going to be putting out new music right now. Now, a couple of months ago when she was at the, where was she at? I don't know if that was the Met Gala, but it may have been like the, either award show or the Met Gala. When was she first showed her hair down? Billboard Awards? Or she said, yep, new music, new album coming. Kiss my ass or something like that, she said. Fuck y'all or something. But she said she's working on new music. She just said she's not putting the new music out. And that is, like I said, she's got a couple of issues going on with the Carl Crawford. There's nothing else that she can do in the Tory case. The Tory case, it's over and done with as far as she's concerned. Even if he would have got a new trial, she wasn't testifying. She had already said, and T. Farris had already said, well, regardless of what they do, Megan ain't testifying again. That's out. And he said that to me personally. So you just got to learn how to talk nice to these celebrities, and they DM, and they respond. You got to talk nice. You know? You got to talk nice. They'll respond. It may take them a week or two or a few days, but they'll respond. If you say the right things, you got to talk the right way. Right, at the after party, that's when she said that. But I like the fact that she's taking her time, right? She's got things popping off. She's doing her rebrand. She's listening to Desiree, and Jay-Z and Beyonce, who's on the back end working their magic. You know, she's gonna probably link up and do a deal with Michael Rubin. You know, that's the guy from it's gonna probably be some sort of thing with probably knowing Jay-Z. It might be something with Meek Mill. Some sort of some sort of deal that Michael Rubin has. They also, she made the only reason why she's no longer, she was going to get down with the gambling stuff, but Drake is really the head of that. Now, from what I hear, Drake has tried to contact her. Drake has tried to contact her, but it ain't happening. It ain't happening. So there's been a lot of guys who's been trying to contact Megan, and they want to apologize and they want to say, they explain it, but it ain't happening. And Desiree ain't letting it happen. Desiree Perez is saying, no, you're not accepting any more apologies. They had their chance to apologize to you. You're not accepting any more apologies. So Desiree, even if Megan wants to, Desiree is saying no. They're going to be sorry that they said it in the first place. So we'll see what happens with that. She's working with Desiree now. The soccer player, like I said, you guys can watch my members only. But just remember, he is also down with Rock Nation. He's down with Rock Nation. And a lot of people from Rock Nation was at that wedding. So just keep that in mind. Let's see what y'all are saying. See what y'all saying. Bougie, man, gonna clear some bitter hoes in the booth. No, NM Millie when she do come back. Drake really played himself after what he said. He did. He did play himself. And the funny thing is, he ain't even really had no contact with Tory. So he was just saying it for cap. You know what I'm saying? He really just saying it for cap. And then it kind of got 21 thrown into it because he's on the record with Drake. See what I say about guilty by association? He's on the record with Drake. And if he is smashing Latto, if that is Latto's side man or secret man or whatever, Latto's cool with Megan. Now you got your boyfriend on a record with Drake, and Drake's dissing me. But your boyfriend's on the record, so again, he must have co-signed for it. See, it's hard to be on a record where somebody's throwing shots, and then when they come to you, say, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I didn't say it. Yeah, but you and Drake are on a collaboration album. You and Drake are on a album together. And I'm sure you had to know his lines. You know, when you're on a collaboration, both of you have a lyric sheet. And if you heard that, you could have said, I don't know, dog. I don't know if we should say that. We don't get us in trouble. I don't think you should say that. So it's a thin line. Yeah, I understand that, but that doesn't really have nothing to do with it. He's a bigger artist than Megan, yes. However, Megan is a woman in the industry, and it never looks good for men to be taking shots at women, and she is an alleged victim. Well, she's not even an alleged victim anymore. She's a victim, and he's taking shots. And that's like if a rapper was taking shots at Ray Rice's wife when he dragged her through the elevator. You see what I'm saying? It's like if you're looked upon as a victim, and a rapper, a male rapper, a big male rapper, is taking shots at you, that's not a good look. I don't care if Drake's a bigger rapper than Megan. Drake's a bigger rapper than everybody. But Megan is under Jay-Z. Drake and Jay-Z really got back on good terms. And when you are taking shots at women, it don't really look good. It's not a good look. If you look back at most of the rappers coming up, when were they ever really taking shots at women? See what I'm saying? See, it's not a matter of her being a bigger artist than him. He don't want to be out there and people be like, oh, you're coming at a woman. But you didn't have that smoke for Pusha T, though. That's all I'm saying. Shanti. He really had no business, and now he looks like a fool. Exactly. That's my point. It was crazy because as far as we know, Drake and Megan never had any problems. Go on the blog. That's my answer to that. Go on the blog and look up Drake and Megan beef. Drake and Megan has had issues since. In a nice week. Only sex so deep, sex so deep. That's all I'm gonna say. Check the blog. So, shout out to Megan. Right? Let's hope that she heals quickly. And like I said on my video, Megan, if you ever need help healing, and you're tired of Mangaloo Kakakatu, whatever his name is, holla at your mans. My name's much easier to pronounce too. Heaven Hollywood. Let's see. Gotta talk about the goddess. And I don't know what the hell she is doing. Now, we all knew We all knew that Saweetie and YG, I told y'all this months ago. We all knew Saweetie and YG was seeing each other. Saweetie just totally don't give a hell about what Kalani said in that record. She's saying, I don't care. I'm going to find out. I'm going to test the dick out for myself. I'm not giving a fuck about what no Solanis or Kalani or Pulanis said. So, here we go. YG and Saweetie spotted out. So they pretty much Instagram confirmed. There they go. Pretty much Instagram confirmed that they're together. But if you watch Heaven Hollywood, you already knew they were together. You were just waiting for them to come out. And then ironically, the next day, Caresha is acting bad with your boy Quavo. But ain't gonna be the bleed that you do it. People about to without the same without this. If you want a team like that, you do the ass with a blessing. Love all the blessing. But ain't gonna be the bleed that you do it. So while Saweetie's out there hugging and loving all on YG, a day after Caresha is acting bad with Quavo. Now, don't get me wrong. Saweetie is way better than Kalani. I'm sorry. I've never been a Kalani guy. I've never thought she was sexy. I've never been a Kalani guy. I don't really see what them guys be seeing in Kalani. I have not, I'm not saying she's ugly. She looks better than Doja Cat. But I'm just saying I've never been attracted to Kalani. I have always been attracted to Saweetie. So this is a win for YG. Plus, Kalani, they say, is 2 sandwiches short of a picnic any damn way. Now, let's see. Let's go see Caresha as she changes her clip. She had the clip up of the video, of the music video, with her and Diddy. Rent due. JT was locked up. Caresha was pregnant. P and Coach K was stressed. Street thought the city girls were done, but Caresha was hungry. Okay, so let's. She said outside. Outside, she said. Hold on. Outside.
He wanna sponsor my ad bag, double out black bag, time for a black tag. Walking out Chanel with a black bag, yeah, skip it body bag, listen up, scallywag. I'ma give y'all that bad advice. When a broke hoe talk, that's bad advice. And these niggas ain't shit, act bad for life. They treat a good girl wrong and a bad one nice, so act bad.
Wow. So Caresha just replaced Diddy. Remember, the last time Diddy and Caresha kind of split up, what was she doing? The next day she was on stage and she was rubbing her ass on Quavo. Y'all remember that? The very next day she was on stage rubbing her ass on Quavo. Then they split up again. And then the very next day she was on a boat at a party. It was Quavo's birthday party, I believe, with Quavo. And now, if y'all noticed, the other day she tweeted, put my white wig back on, put my blonde wig back on. It's back to the streets I go. So that means, remember after the footage that Diddy had when they were like, oh, Diddy was looking stressed in the Chanel store. But Diddy did that on purpose. You know, Diddy knows how much money he's spending. And if he was looking stressed out or if he was mad, trust me, he wouldn't have got that on film. So now here she is back with Quavo again. He want to sponsor my, remember she showed him now. She showed Diddy before. He want to sponsor my act, man. Now she's talking about Quavo. She showed Quavo when he want to sponsor. Well, let's just get something straight right now, Young Miami. There's only going to be so many times you run to Quavo and Diddy see it. Because as much as people say, yeah, well, he do what he want. Yeah, but this is Diddy's love contract that she agreed to. Now, Quavo got some bread. He ain't got no bread like Diddy. So talk about sponsoring at bat. He ain't gonna spend no. I heard Diddy spent close to $1 million. Close to $1 million, I heard. Now, I don't know how close that is. People could be exaggerating. He could have spent like 400. But he definitely spent at least 3 from what I heard. But if she thinks that she's going to just keep running back to Quavo, and then once Diddy say, Shorty Wop, get your ass over here. When Poppy tell you bend over, what you going to do? Bend over, Poppy. Get your ass over here. I'm on my way. And then next thing you know, she's going to be ghosting Quavo again. No. It's not going to keep going like that. Yeah, that baby was saying Dada, but she knew about the baby. You know, she can't use the baby as an excuse now because you knew about the baby before everybody else knew, right? He told her about the baby before the baby was born. So if you agree with him, you went to the Met Gala with him. Right? You went to the Met Gala with him. You going to the games with him. He's got you. He's not taking the baby mama. He's not taking 50 Cent's baby mama. He's not taking the Asian girl. He's not taking Karuchi. He's not taking Drea. He's not taking Joy. He's taking Caresha. He's taking Caresha. It was like Floyd when he was with Miss Jackson. Every woman in that house was fucking Floyd. But Miss Jackson was his main. She was the one that you saw out at the boxing matches. She was the one cheering for him. She was the one that had the room. She's the one that got all the bags. She was the one that was known as Floyd's main girl. That's what Miami is. He told you only getting 75%. He tells you that from the rip. If you can deal with it, shorty wop, you'll never have to worry about nothing. You're going to be flying on private jets. You're going to have all the nicest bags. I'm going to take you to islands you can't even pronounce. Shorty wop. Shorty wop. All you got to do is act bad with love. When I call you to act bad, all you got to do is act bad. Well, we don't know what happened behind the scenes. Ashanti, I agree with you. However, after she was holding them signs up and he didn't even acknowledge her, all bets were off, sugar. She kept coming back. Remember, she gave him that gift for Christmas or his birthday, whatever it was. Can't nobody love me like this. Ain't nobody loving me like this. Oh, but Quavo's gonna trick. That's him. That's trick or treat right there. That's Mr. Halloween. Quavo tricks on everybody. That's his way of locking down the pussy. Quavo tricks on all the girls. See how many bags he was giving Nicki Minaj? That nigga was sending her a bag every day. Quavo is Mr. Trick or Treat. He gon' trick. But he had Saweetie, and he's like, damn. You worse than no girl. How much he had spent? He spent like 500 bands. Period. 500 bands. She said he spent 500 bands. Don't get me fucked up. I'm not your man's. She said he spent 500 bands. Don't get me fucked up. I'm not your man's. I mean, so Quavo ain't gonna spend no 500 bands for no temporary pussy. What's up, ST? But you see, but Diddy already knows that, though. See, that's the thing. You see, Cassie is struggling. I'm hearing that marriage is about over. Because this dude, if you're going to be possessive, you got to at least have some money. You came and fucked Diddy over, and all your celebrity clients went out the window because they will all know Diddy. So Diddy basically called and said, "Yeah, don't go. Yeah, listen, Playboy, don't go to him. Don't go to him. He came and did some foul shit. He's my masseuse, and he was fucking my woman, fucking on Cassie when I wasn't here. So don't nobody ask him for no massage. I got somebody else, Playboy. You can go to them. Personal trainer. He was a personal trainer supposed to be training celebrities. Now he look up, ain't nobody coming to him. Cassie looking like, damn, my 30s is about gone. He just keep plopping babies in her. He gave her the white picket fence. Not the white picket fence. He gave her the marriage. He gave her the babies. But she thought about having that with some money. And they say this dude is just as possessive as Diddy. He want her just to be a housewife. Yeah, you want me to be a housewife, but you ain't got no money like that. You just want me to stay in the house because you want to keep an eye on me. So I don't see that lasting about another couple of years, maybe. She got kids by him now. I can easily see Cassie saying, "I'm out of here."
Can I use the computer, please, to play Roblox? Because for my other devices, they're going very slow. Thanks.
So let me come in there and check your Roblox. Hello?
You know what? I'm going to be playing Roblox, and I'll be playing a kids game called Mermaid Life, and it's basically we're going to be learning how to be a mermaid.
All right.
And I promise it's for kids.
Okay.
If it says anything appropriate, I will tell mom immediately, and it will never say anything appropriate because it says 8+.
Okay.
Pardon?
Do I think Cassie will ever go back to Diddy? Cassie would look like a complete fool if she went back to Diddy. She may wanna, but if she ever went back to Diddy, he would treat her like complete shit. He would treat her worse than what he treated her before. So she can't go back to Diddy. You know? But they were saying that didn't he send his people? And that's how she got the Chris Brown gig. I was thinking something like, or he sent his security for her when she did the Chris Brown. Like I don't. It was something along those lines that had something to do with Diddy. But Chris Brown don't really like Diddy like that because of this whole shit that may or may not be happening with Caresha. But Diddy just got Caresha's alleged cousin pregnant. She's the one that had the baby by him. And I heard they was, allegedly messing around doing their thing, and old girl just popped up pregnant. I guess she was saying, don't pull out, don't pull out, don't pull out. If they hit you with that don't pull out in the right voice, shit. You be an impregnated porn star. Ask Drake. She got that accent too. She's probably like, don't pull out, puppy. Don't pull out. I like, fuck it. I'll stay in. Whatever happens, happens. Fuck it. Cassie was with him all them years. If he was going both ways, he been going both ways before Cassie, and she was with him for 11 years. See, y'all really think. See, this is the thing. Y'all be like, they don't want his bisexual ass. They do not live the same life that we live. Every dude in the industry has probably had a bisexual experience. Or if not every dude, 90% of them. Successful ones has probably had some sort of bisexual experience. Some nigga done sucked their dick, something. They don't live the same life that we live. They don't care if these dudes is bisexual. Mostly all of them are. If she minded him being bisexual, she would have never got with him in the first place. That's what the funny thing is. People call themselves, oh, we're exposing Diddy. Everybody in the industry know how Diddy is. So it's not like you're not people aren't exposing anything. That's why it's not going anywhere. Everybody in the industry done been to a Diddy party, done been to a Jamie Foxx party, done been to a Eddie Murphy party. They know what pops off in there. And the moment Diddy dropped Caresha or Caresha dropped Diddy, Diddy could have another Caresha in 5 minutes. But can Caresha get another Diddy? That's the question. He can get another Caresha in 5 minutes. But can Caresha get another Diddy? What other billionaire is going to be tricking and fucking on Caresha's ghetto ass? What other billionaire you think is going to do that? She's not going to pull another Diddy. There ain't but so many Diddies in the industry. She got one of the big dogs, like Caresha. She probably sits back like me from, where's she from? Dade County or Dade County. Little ghetto project girl from Dade County. City girl. And she got one of the richest, most famous niggas tricking on her, flying her to places she never thought she'd ever get to. Drinking $5,000 bottle of champagne. Like ain't no way she could have ever thought that Diddy. No, she can't. No, she cannot. No, she can't. No, she definitely cannot. No, she cannot. Caresha cannot pull. You think Caresha could have pulled a Jay-Z? No. Caresha couldn't pull no Jay-Z, no Denzel Washington, no Michael B. Jordan. Like, Caresha can't pull those type of niggas. That's why she's so infatuated with Diddy. You look at the type of dudes, if Caresha could pull those type of dudes, why didn't she? Why haven't she? Look at the type of dudes Caresha was pulling. She ain't gonna pull no Jay-Z type, no Diddy type. When she pulled Diddy, no Denzel, no. She not gonna pull one of them type of dudes. Dr. Dre. It doesn't matter what they be in their mentions, but will they wife them? Will they put them on? Will they trick on them? Will they claim them? It don't. Sure, they'll be in their mentions at the smash. They'll smash a Instagram model, but you seem to be not really following what I'm saying. We're not talking about can she smash someone. Yeah, you can smash someone. She could probably smash Idris Elba, but will Idris Elba be prancing her around like Diddy? Exactly, Ashanti. That's what I'm talking about. All of that stuff is a part of it. Jay-Z would never even look twice at Caresha. He would never even look twice at Caresha. She too ghetto for Jay-Z. And Jay-Z see that what she's about. Jay-Z will tell you, nah, you ain't gonna be tricking on me. I'm not gonna be tricking. Jay-Z don't really trick like that. Keep it real, Ma. You saving it for carrots. You want to see how far I can go, and you know me, but you already know. Stingy with De Niro. Might buy you Chris, but that about it. Might buy you whips, but that about it. I might wipe you and buy you nice whips. Ma, but you really got to know how to ride nice. Know how to move your head and your hips priceless. Okay. All right. So, like I said, we're gonna see. We're gonna see. We're not talking about Quavo, and we're not talking about those type of dudes. Them dudes are nowhere near Diddy. Quavo, yeah, she can pull a Quavo, a Future, a YG. Yeah, she can get those type of dudes. She won't pull no Michael B. Jordan. She won't pull nobody like a she was up there and got like a Byron Allen. She's not gonna pull no dudes like that. 50 Cent would keep her like 1 week. 50 don't trick like that. And on top of that, what she's doing is she's showing her hand. Everybody knows she's a city girl. Everybody knows she's about dollars. So you got to be able to have a certain amount of money. Hear what she said, $200K. Every time I flew in. The business opportunities. How many of these dudes even have business opportunities? How many dudes can put her on a platform like Revolt and get her in already in the top 10, and she ain't even been doing it a year? Why you think she keep going back to him? I told you what he told her. Can somebody fly you? Can somebody tell you right now, I'm gonna come pick you up and fly you to me right now? If you got another nigga that can do that, go to him. Yes. So Saweetie and YG, I don't know what's gonna happen with them. I give them to before the end of the year, they'll be done. I don't think YG got the bread to keep up with Saweetie. They said Nicki is coming. I've seen Cardi is coming. Pound Town Party. Did y'all like that Pound Town remix? I think the song's trash. I think Sexy and to give her credit, man, I see a lot of dudes talk about that Sexy Red. I'm telling you, man, Ghetto is back in. Summer Walker, big old tattoo on your thigh where you can't wear no dress without it showing. Sexy Red, cellulite, tattoos all across her chest. But I'm sorry. Sexy Red is garbage. At least she was in that song. Now maybe I got to hear another song. Because I didn't like Glorilla at first either. But that song Glorilla got out right now, y'all ladies better get up on that. That's the song of the summer. That song will carry all through the summer. And stop calling me shit. I'm trying to fuck your baby dead. That bitch is raw, boy. But in Miami. And stop calling me sis. I'm trying to fuck your baby daddy. Get here for my cousin too. I keep it in the family. It blow me like a pretzel. I'm his Auntie Annie. Bars. Oh my God. She was hitting niggas with some bars, boy. Go ahead, Glow. Big Glow. Big Glow. She killed that shit, boy. I said, look at Glow. Ass clapping. Let me find out. Yeah, that song is fun. Like, the more people do it in reaction, every single person that did it on reaction was like, damn, Glorilla is nice. And I'm glad she was able to get past the whole Cardi thing. Like, that Cardi thing helped Cardi, but it really slowed Glorilla down because Glorilla, you can tell after the success that she got with the Tomorrow 2 remix, she started like trying to do more songs, like raunchy songs. Okay, that wasn't really you though. You had like the hard FNF, like you had like the hard Mississippi shit or Memphis. And I feel like this is the first song that she's really getting back to that, to the reason why people started falling in love with her in the first place. All that other shit she did, like afterwards, and then that shit. He's a 2 minute or whatever the fuck he's called. I was like, I don't like these. I didn't like 4 songs. That shit she did with Moneybag was trash. The other song, I was like, what's going on, Glow? You losing it. But she got back to it with this joint. Word. Glorilla and Drake. Not that, man. I know Drake was trying to get on, Drake is cool with old boy, Young Gotti. So he was trying to get Glorilla, on his next project or get on her project, because Drake is just going to start getting on projects with people coming up. But I got to shout out Drake, man, because y'all heard Kendrick's new song with Baby Keem. It sounds just like Sticky. And then I'm sure they were one of the people saying, this is trash. When Drake released Honestly Nevermind, I did a video about it. Drake released Honestly Nevermind. Everybody was laughing at him when he said, I guess y'all catch up. I guess, it's all right if you don't get it now. Y'all have to catch up. I'm already caught up, so, it's all right if you don't get it right now. Nah, nigga, we don't get it right now. He's like, my God, it's all right. You just got to catch up. They songs sound just like Sticky. And now everybody, Kendrick and Baby Keem, with this new flow. I'm like, wow. But when Drake did it, it was terrible. It was trash. It was mid. But now Kendrick and Baby Keem took the exact same flow as Drake used on Sticky. And everybody's on dick. No, I didn't. I didn't. That's my point. My point is, I didn't like it, right? Because I wanted a rap album. However, you can't say it's trash, and then when somebody else comes along and does the exact same style, cadence, and flow, you can't then say, oh my God, Kendrick, you're so creative. But when Drake did it, it was trash. That's not fair. That's my whole thing. My whole thing is about keeping that same energy. If something is trash, then if Kendrick makes it, it should be trash. If J. Cole makes it, it should be trash. Drake and Nicki. I already dropped that video, didn't I? I think I did that already. Yeah, when I said, I said, I did that video. I said I included that in the Young Boy video, I believe. Yeah. I just boxed it all together. What else we got? Normani. There is something going on within the industry that has stopped Normani. And I am now starting to believe it's witchcraft. It has to be. It has to be. It has to be witchcraft. It has to be. There is no way that this woman would just say, fuck music. I'm not making music anymore. Like, and she was 5 years ago that she put out Motivation. She's 27 now. I mean, what in God's name is going on with Normani? This is crazy. Everybody's puzzled. Nobody has an answer. It's got to be witchcraft. It's got to be. Nicki up in here. Well, again, the first thing is We don't know if this is a diss record yet, because we have to see what this record is. Now, if this is a totally different record with just to put it on the floor chorus, if it's got two different verses, then it's not a diss record. But if she's still saying, "Oh, she didn't take her meds" and all this other shit, heard about your coochie, I don't know how people said that they got that from. She's talking about Ice Spice. How would we know? What did she hear about? How do we know she heard about Ice Spice's coochie? I'm still waiting for a shot where you say, where people say, okay, she's talking about Ice Spice. I don't really remember the song like that. What, if you got a problem, let me know. Put it on the floor, bitch. If you got, nobody is still really giving me solid. When you say she thought I kissed her ass, she probably didn't take her meds. We know that's about Nicki Minaj, without a doubt. But what words were about Ice Spice that you could say without a doubt this was about Ice Spice? You can't say, and we heard about your coochie, bitch, because none of y'all know what that line means. You see what I'm saying? Heard about a coochie from who? Ice Spice has just really been in the game. And from what I know, she's still been fucking this same dude from the beginning. Just stop playing with him, Riot. So what line was definitely about her? Is that the song when she said, "Don't compare us," or it's a... Let me get these lyrics. Y'all playing. You just can't, you just can't pick lyrics and be like, yeah, she's talking about Ice Spice. Like, you have to have some sort of credence to it. We know she was talking about Nicki Minaj. Remy on the pine, man, new, but just not acting like they running shit they really ran through. So bitches acting like they running shit they really ran through. Do we know that she's talking about Ice Spice? Ice Spice never really said she was running shit. I'll spend that 500 before I ever trap you. That's to a nigga. They thought I was falling off. I hate to bring up bad news. Do so many rack of bitch can't even see the flow from Atlanta today, blah, blah, blah. Gave the Bentley to one, that nigga get a boat. Be quiet, they pop off. Leave the club, sloppy junk and the rocks off. Socks off. Told them bitches, meet me at the top. I think they got lost. That's generic. She can be talking to anybody. I'm on like grid. She thought I would kiss her ass. Okay, we know that's the Nicki line. She around my neck. It's called some arm and legs. Swear that nigga, set for life. Blah, blah, blah. Done it all. So low, laughing to the bank. Say she got a problem. Imaginary smoke. Is that the Ice Spice line? Say she got a problem. Imaginary smoke. Bitches set us up. I put it on the floor. Well, Cardi B's the only one that set us up. So I'm surprised people say, oh, she dissing Cardi B. How come y'all didn't say that? Bitches set us up. So put it on the floor. Cardi B's the only one that set us up and is stuck. No, I don't know what y'all been told. Smoking on that gas blunt, biggest coil array. Bitches like to run their mouth, but I'm the type to run the fade. When your diamonds hit like this, you don't even see the shade. Got the keys to my city, they done gave me a holiday, bitch. And all kind of shit. Let me put my diamond test out, this bitch is counterfeit. Better keep my name up out your mouth. They've been trying. So at that point, she could have been talking about, who mentioned her by name? She could have been talking about Nicki Minaj again. But my point is, if Latto keeps the same lyrics and Cardi B gets on that record, yes, that is her getting on a diss record. Right? That's her getting on a diss record. Gucci could have told Latto, never mind. Giving Fist too. Remember, he and Latto from Atlanta, and Latto got song with Gucci. No, she said imaginary smoke. Because that's why she said they say they got a problem. Imaginary smoke. Like they don't really want smoke. They're saying that they saying it's a problem, but that's just imaginary smoke. That's what the line is. Bitches say they got a problem. Imaginary smoke. So she basically saying they saying they got a problem, but they don't really want no problems. That's just, they just talking. That's just imaginary smoke. But yeah, Gucci said that, but I don't know how many people believe that. You know, Nicki Minaj and of course, like I said, after 2011, after I filmed that party for her, I have not personally seen Nicki Minaj since then, right? So, but that whole Gucci stuff about sucking his dick for tracks, I don't really know if I believe that. I don't really know if I believe that. I've never really heard stuff like that about Nicki Minaj. Just like I've never heard anybody in the industry say, "Oh, they fuck Cardi B for tracks or whatever." Nicki Minaj, and it would be plenty of people able. The Gucci thing came out. They found he was lying. And remember, Debbie pretty much called him a liar on Math Hoffa. She said Gucci was mad at Nicki because he couldn't fuck her. So Debbie pretty much called Gucci a liar. You know, I can't say 100%, but I'm just gonna say if I had to give an answer to that, I'm gonna give Nicki Minaj the benefit of the doubt when it comes to that, because she's never really been known as a chick who's gonna fuck for tracks or fuck for niggas writing for her. She ain't never really been on that. She turned down dick from Jules Santana, and she was in love with Jules Santana. That was her, when she was coming up, that was her crush. Juelz Santana was her crush. She wanted to date Juelz Santana. Like when he first came out with, "Oh boy, ding, 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 boy, boy." She liked Juelz Santana. So I'm going to do that on industry stories. I'm going to do the time that Nicki Minaj, the first time she met Jules Santana. And Jules Santana was always known as a dude who was very confident. He would step to any woman, don't matter about the age. Unless, like, you know, now, of course, now he's probably pretty insecure about his looks. But I'm talking about when he was 17, 18 years old, Juelz would go talk to a chick 40 and pull him. That was his thing. He loved older women. Like when he was younger, he loved older women. So I think the first time she saw him was at the Rucker. And he was over there. He's with Cameron, Jim Jones, and Nicki was like trying to ask Cam, who's that? And Cam was like, yo, that's my little man's. That's my little man's, Nicki. My little man's. Yo, Jewels, yo, get your stupid ass over here. Yo, you got Nicki fucking Minaj trying to holler at you, boy. Get over here, son. Yeah, Nicki, that's my man's right here. His name's Jewels. Yo, Jewels, this is Nicki Minaj. Nah, I don't think Deb would lie to protect Nicki now. You know, the Deb ain't even really good with Nicki right now. You know, Deb is still pissed off at Nicki because she didn't give her any thanks or whatever when she accepted that Icon Award. So Deb would have no reason to protect Nicki now. She's pissed off at Nicki. She would have no reason to protect her. Nah, I'm not going to write. You know, Nicki Minaj is a lot of things. But I know everybody in the rap game. Especially back in the 90s until like when I really got out of the game, like 2011, 2012. I was like, fuck it. I don't want to do it no more. And I ain't never really heard nothing like that about Nicki. She was always with Safari. She was Safari for so many years. You know what I mean? So all the dudes that tried to smash Mano, like back in them days, Mano tried to fuck, 50 tried to fuck. Like all them dudes tried to fuck back in the day. And she just wasn't giving it up. You know? You know, Nicki's known as a mean girl, but she don't really have a reputation of being no hoe. Now, of course, Hollywood, they got a different number. You know, you may think that 6 niggas you a hoe. Like some girls may think, oh, you fuck 6 niggas, like, you know, but in Hollywood, that's nothing. There's people in Hollywood that go through 6 partners in a year. But I never really heard nothing about Nicki Minaj like that. And trust me, I done heard rumors about everybody. I even heard shit about Remy back like before Remy got married to Papoose and whatever. I used to hear some wild stories about Remy. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do one Remy story in the industry stories too. I used to hear some wild shit about Remy. But Normani, happy birthday, Normani. I don't know what's going on with your album, baby girl. I'm hearing that, you know, there's some people behind the scenes fucking with you. You know, I don't really know if Beyonce got anything to do. Everybody's blaming Beyonce. Oh, it's Beyonce. It's Beyonce. You know, oh, Beyonce, she's not promoting Halle's Last Mermaid or Little Mermaid or whatever. She isn't. She didn't promote Chloe's album. She's not promoting Little Mermaid. I mean, you know, Beyonce is being like Jay-Z. You know, J. Cole's one of Jay-Z's biggest artists. When do you ever see Jay-Z promoting J. Cole? Never. So she kind of like moves like Jay. Hey, I'm not gonna bail you out every time. Figure it out. Figure it out. Figure out how to promote your own shit. Figure out how to build your brand. I had to do it. Figure it out. Of course, she had the help of her father, and then later on Jay-Z, but Beyonce didn't even tweet, y'all go check out The Little Mermaid. I was like, wow. Well, Normani's not really Jay-Z's artist. Normani is the like okay, so Jay-Z, Rock Nation merged with the dude who manages Normani. He's the same dude that manages I guess he still manages the Spanish chick. He was giving her all the attention. Brandenstein or something Brandenstein. So, but that's not Jay-Z's artist. She's under Rock Nation, but it's kind of like a merger. It's kind of like a partnership or whatever. I think Rock Nation bought out the company that manages her. But that dude is still managing her. He's not doing nothing with her, and they can't say she ain't talented. Boggles my mind. She was in a pop group. How come she just couldn't continue making pop records? It's pretty simple. She was in a pop group. She had a pop audience. Shit is crazy. Yeah, she said that, but again, it's not caping if I just don't know it to be true. So it's not caping. I'm just letting you know. I'm not saying that she didn't do it. But then again, diss records, we don't care if it's true. You know what I'm saying? Ether is down as the best diss record ever. Do we know all of those things that he said in Ether are true? No, we don't know, but we don't care. We don't care if it's true. We just care about how it comes out. Care about the tea. We don't give a damn if it's true or not. Because we can't find out whether that's true or not. When Nas said, you're saying Remy said that, I'm caping for Nicki. Well, how do we know Remy was telling the 100% truth? We don't know that. We don't know that. Any of these diss records, when you think about it, right? Other than something that's already public knowledge, any of these diss records, Tupac started off the record. That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker. You said you were a killer, but I fucked your wife. We didn't know if that was true. We did not know if that was true. But we were like, oh, snap. Pac fucked Biggie's wife. We didn't even have any proof whatsoever. That woman was coming out saying that's a lie. He ain't never fucked me. She was saying it's a lie. But because Tupac was saying it, we was all rolling with it. But we don't know to this day whether he really fucked Faith Evans or not. We don't know that. You can just speculate. But again, you can say probably, but we don't know for sure. So that's what it all says. We just have to, you just pick who you want to believe. But it's not like you have proof. But you're just picking whose diss sounded better. Right? We're just picking whose diss sounded better. When Nas said Rockefeller died of AIDS, that was the end of his chapter. And that's the one you chose to name your company after. Something like that is a fact because you can look that up. So that's a fact. That give me, oh shit, that's true. Rockefeller, that nigga Rockefeller from Brooklyn, he did die of AIDS. And that's who Jay named Rockefeller after. But when Nas said in 88, you was getting chased through your building, calling my crib, and I didn't even give you my numbers. How do we know that really happened? 1988? How do we know that? We don't know if that really happened. That didn't come across the news. So yeah, but Bougie, you're just going on something else, and then you're saying it was true because she fucked Stevie. That still does not matter. Biggie was alive when this happened. Biggie isn't alive now. So once again, you still have, if I told you, give me some proof right now, could you give it to me? No, you could not. You're just believing what you want to believe. But a lot of these things, if you can't look it up, you can't really prove it happened. So it's just really you going on who sound better saying it, who is more convincing. That's who I'm going to believe. But it's no guarantee that it happened. None of these diss records, it's no guarantee that it happened. Just like what Remy said, yeah, it was fire. Nobody cared whether it was true or not. But what people don't talk about is Ebro said he didn't fuck Nicki Minaj. She went and got Trey Songz on the radio. Live on the radio. Trey Songz said he didn't fuck Nicki Minaj. So whether we're saying, oh, they're just lying to protect Nicki Minaj, maybe, but they're not saying, listen, I fucked you. Like, stop playing. You know we did something. But that don't make the diss less effective because we don't know whether that happened or not. Unless there's somebody that said, yo, I saw them in a hotel. I got a picture of Trey Songz going in the hotel with Nicki. Fuck she talking about, she didn't fuck Trey Songz. And like, unless she got that, we're not going to know whether it's true or not. However, the diss was fire. And the diss was disrespectful. That's not going to, people try to say, oh, it wasn't true. No, you don't know that it's not true. You don't know that it is true either. But you don't know 100% that what Remy said wasn't true. That sounds just like something Meek would say. Oh, yeah, her ass job. Meek was bitter when they broke up. So I do not put it past him one bit to say that, oh, I couldn't fuck her because her ass job, her implants popped. I don't put it past Meek one iota. I don't put that past Meek one iota. He probably did tell her that. He probably did tell her that. Did you hear it? Yeah, but again, Bougie, you're sitting here. So then they also have a relationship with Remy. They have a relationship with Remy too. Matter of fact, all of them dudes up at Hot 97, they got better relationships with Remy than they do with Nicki. So if she begged them to debunk it, that makes Remy look like a liar. You see what I'm saying? That makes Remy look like a liar. So then what makes you think they would do that to make Remy look like a liar? They didn't even have a relationship with Nicki Minaj. They still don't. When's the last time Nicki been on Ebro? So why would they lie for Nicki Minaj and Trey Songz hasn't even said anything publicly to Nicki Minaj since that day? So if he don't have no relationship with her, why would he protect her if he has absolutely No relationship with her anymore. I don't think Trey Songz is lying for anybody. I'm not gonna hold you. Because he knows for a fact that if he was smashing Nicki Minaj, he's never gonna smash again, especially if Remy found out and put it out there. So he might as well be like, look, it was a long time ago. Like, we smashed. What's the big deal? Right. But then again, Bougie, she said that, and yeah, it sounded great. But then you go back to an interview that Nicki Minaj had years ago where she said, I'm not in a 360. So that was not correct. It sounded good, but there was an interview years ago in 2010, and where she said, the good thing about it is I'm not in a 360. So all that stuff sounded good, but Nicki Minaj is not in a 360, and you can look that up. So yeah, where it rhymed, and oh yeah, that niggas finger fuck it. You gotta go through for every record I make, you gotta sell like 10. You're not a boss like yes, all that was fire. But that part to me held no weight because she's not really in a 360. But yes, people that are in 360s, that does happen to them. The only thing that she was telling the truth about is Young Money, Cash Money, and Republic all got a piece of her record sales and her streams. But when she said your merchandise and tour money come out of your budget, that's just not true. It's not true. If you're not in a 360, tour money does not come out. They do not get any of your tour money. If you're not in 360, they don't get any of your merchandise money. The only thing they get, if they're not in a 360, is money from your record sales and your streaming sales. You don't get merchandise, and you don't get anything off her publishing. You don't get anything off of her acting, if she did an acting gig. You don't get anything off of her ticket sales. While it was dope wordplay, and Remy still won the battle, in my opinion, it wasn't even close. But that part can be looked up, and she was just capping. It's just like MC Search recently came out and exposed Jay-Z for a line in Takeover when he said, I used your line. You was using it wrong. I made it a hot line. You made it a hot line. I made it a hot song. And you wasn't getting paid. You was getting fucked then. I know who I paid, dog. Searchlight Publishing. For many years, everybody thought that Jay-Z fucked Nas over. Nas ain't even getting paid because Jay-Z didn't pay him. He paid Searchlight Publishing. And because it was Jay-Z saying it, we all believed it to be true until MC Search came on Math Hoffa and said that line was cap. So for 27 years, Jay-Z has been capping. It made it seem like Nas wasn't getting paid because he paid Searchlight Publishing. Well, MC Search, that's who was in control of Nas's publishing. He's the one who put Nas on. MC Search is the white boy from Third Base. He put Nas on. He said that Searchlight Publishing line was cap. There was no such thing as Searchlight Publishing back then. And he said, if anything, Nas, I like to say, owns Jay's Publishing because they paid $1,500. They paid $1,200, him and Dame Dash, to clear the sample for presidents to represent me. I'm out for presidents to represent me. He said, we cleared the sample. I took 50% of the publishing, and I gave Nas 50% of publishing. So what I like to say is, every time Dead Presidents is played, Nas owns Jay's publishing. And if MC Search would have never explained that, we would have thought that Jay-Z fucked Nas over. Oh, Jay-Z, Nas ain't even getting paid for Dead President. You see what I'm saying? Well, hey, that's cool. If you're convinced, then you're convinced. But you just can't say it's a fact. If you believe it, Bougie, have at it. I can't convince you not to believe it. You can believe what you want to believe. I'm just saying, if you're going on the factual, that's all I'm saying. One thing I don't like, people can have their opinions. That's great. But I hate when people be like, oh, everybody knows that she, but no. You can't say that until it's proven. That's what got Tasha K fucked up to where she is right now. But if you believe that, if you're convinced that, that's fine. You can be convinced that. You have a right to believe what you want to believe. No, I ain't saying nothing about no Hannah. When did I say Hannah? No, the reason, I mean, she should have took it. Number one, she has a diss record that Nicki Minaj will never get. Oh, I don't give a damn how rich Nicki is. I don't care how much more money she has and how many more hits she has than Remy. It's the same thing with Pusha. Sheetha will be an L that Nicki will never be able to get rid of. I don't give a damn how rich she is. It's the same thing with Drake and Pusha T. That I'm not leaving my money from it made him say I'm not hiding my child. That even though Pusha T's career pretty much went like Remy's, it's almost identical, the same situation. But guess what? He posted that picture of Drake in blackface, and nobody had ever saw that picture before. And that is an L that Drake will forever have to hold. Drake was untouchable. His record was unblemished. So yeah, look at Pusha's career. But guess what? He beat you. He beat you. He gave you your only L. That's the only L Drake has taken. He didn't even really take an L with the ghostwriting stuff. Because everybody just said, oh, well, we don't care. We don't care if somebody wrote a couple of bars for Drake. We don't care. But that story out it on, that's an L he gonna have to hold for the rest of his life. And Sheetha is an L Nicki Minaj has to hold. People are gonna go back 20 years and be like, damn, remember that time Remy dropped Sheetha? Let me go check that. Let's go listen. Let's go back in time. Just like how they gonna do him a story out and on. That nigga Pusha T put Drake shit on blast. Made Drake say, I'm not hiding my child from the world. I'm hiding my world from the child. You know? So yeah, but Remy not having a big career after that had nothing to do with her dissing Nicki Minaj, because guess what? There was a hate train going on. People loved that she dissed Nicki Minaj because nobody else had the qualifications to do it. Nobody else had the qualifications to do it. Cardi B had the balls, but she was just coming out. She didn't have the chops. She couldn't diss Nicki Minaj. She was just coming out. But Remy was the only one. Lil' Kim, she wasn't popping anymore. Right? Remy had just really came out of jail. She was on Love and Hip Hop. She had the All the Way Up remix out. So Remy was relevant. And on top of that, Remy got bars. She's one of the few that can bar with Nicki. She got bars. And she's a battle rapper. She's a battle rapper. She dropped a battle rap record that there was, the moment I heard it, I said, Nicki's not responding to this. She's not having no, Nicki's not a battle rap record. She can throw a couple of bars. Oh, drop it there. Drop it there. Drop it there. You know, she could do that. She could throw a couple of bars here. Oh, hang it out, flat screen. You know, but Nicki Minaj can't bar after bar after bar. Remy was just boom, 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 boom. I knew she wasn't going to respond. She's not that type of rapper. She's not that type of rapper. So when she dropped Sheetha, I knew she wasn't. I knew Nicki wasn't responding. I knew it. Because like I said, she's not that type of rapper. The way Nicki Minaj has to respond to Remy is just with success. That's it. She can't say she don't got no bars. She can't say, oh, you know, you can't rap with me. She can't say you can't bar with me. She can't say, oh, I write mom, because it's never, ever, ever been speculated, ever. Except when Nicki said, so you got your ghostwriter. Like there has never been. Remy has stood there and battled. Coming off the dome. No one has ever said Remy got a ghostwriter. Never. Nicki was throwing that out there just because Remy is married to a nigga who know how to rap. But there's never been anyone saying, oh, that sound like Papoose. No, it don't. They sound nothing alike. His raps and her raps sound nothing alike. But she was just throwing that out there because she was, you know, grasping for straws. But she's got to respond back with success. Now, if this diss record come out, once again, like I said, I'm expecting an unfollow. I'm interested to see what's going to be on that diss record. That's all I'm going to say about that. Caresha, we talked about her. That might be it. That might be it. I think we covered everything. YG and Saweetie, this lucky nigga. Happy birthday, Normani. What else? Beyonce. Nothing really about Beyonce. Yeah, I mean, well, Bougie, like I said, that's a lot of people are like that. See, I always said about Nicki, and the Barbs hate when I say it, but it is the 100% truth. Right? And somebody put a post up. When Nicki was going to battle Remy, the angle she was taking, and even all those little records she was making at Remy. To be the queen of rap, you got to have plaques. You got to sell records. So she was totally disregarding Remy's bars because she knows Remy, when it comes to record sales, can't compete. But she said nothing about the bars. Now, when you go to Cardi, see, she can't use that same, she can't take that same angle with Cardi B. Because Cardi B got plaques. And Cardi B sells records. And Cardi B's got the most number ones. And she's got the most diamond records. So she can't use that angle with Cardi B. So she has to use, you're not writing your rhymes. Oh, your face. Plastic surgery. See, she can't use the, you got to have plaques with Cardi B. Because Cardi B is selling with her. With Latto, she can't talk about Latto's bars. So what does she have to say? You don't sell records. You can't sell any records. She never talks about her bars. Megan, oh, I sold more than you. She don't ever talk about Megan's bars. She'll never say, oh, you're ghostwriter, blah, blah, blah. So she knows what angles to take with people. She knows what angles she can use with people. Nicki's very smart. She knows what angles to use with who. Latto, you not selling? I'm use that angle. You ain't selling no records. Megan, oh, your album only sold 60,000. My Beat Me Up Scotty sold more than that. That's why, like I said, and nobody listened to me because nobody's done it. That's why if Megan ever responds, she should do it on the LA Leakers. She's done many freestyle. If Megan ever responds, she should go right to the LA Leakers. Now, we all know what I can do in the booth. I got plenty. You can look all up and down YouTube and see freestyle after freestyle after freestyle after freestyle with Megan. Where Nicki's? Where Nicki's? See what I'm saying? That's how you got to respond. That's because you're not going to beat her on Twitter. That's Nicki's playground. You ain't going to beat Nicki on Twitter. You ain't going to beat her in the record sales unless you're Cardi. She wants to get you playing those, oh, I can outsell you. So that she knows she got the best fan base. She got the fan base that knows how to manipulate streams. She got the fan base that knows how to manipulate sales, that knows how to mass buy and switch up credit cards, and they know all the tricks to get charted. And she got the biggest fan base. So you're not going to win that. So if you're Megan or if you're Latto, who can rap pretty good, Megan especially. Megan's the one that got the bars. Latto can rap too. Latto can't rap with Meg. they got to go to the LA Leakers and be like, bitch, you coming. This is how I responded. I responded with straight bars up at the radio show. When you coming up here, don't drop no record because this ain't for sale. My response ain't for sale. You're going to see everybody go on YouTube and watch this. You're going to see the millions of people saying, I got in your ass. And then if you don't go up to the LA Leakers and respond in 48 hours, bitch, you pussy. That's how you got to play it. That's how you got to play it. That's how you have to play it. That's the only way Megan or Latto will beat Nicki Minaj in a battle. That's the only way. Cardi can just say, bitch, I dropped another number one. See, Cardi can't do that because Cardi's not a freestyle rapper either. So that's not her realm. So Cardi has to say, yo, when I drop my album and when you drop your album, bitch, let's see who sell more. You know, she can pop her shit. I only been out 5 years, bitch. I got 5 number ones already. You been out this motherfucker 20. You been in this shit 20 years and you ain't caught me and I caught you in 5, bitch. That's the shit Cardi B can pop. But you got to pull Nicki out of her comfort zone. Her comfort zone is online because she know the Barb's got her back. She know if it come down to selling or going on the charts or, you know, going number 1 or going number 2, she knows she got the fan base that's going to back her. That's her thing. But we don't know if Nicki Minaj can go up to a radio station because we don't have any history of it. We got history of her rapping a cappella one time on Come Up DVD, and we got history of her doing a little freestyle telling bitches with the vow and run it like Chris Brown. But that was 20 years ago. Every other radio station she's been up to, she just did an interview. She didn't rock no freestyle. And I don't want to hear about that eat it, edible arrangement. That shit's bullshit. That's not a real freestyle. I looked for that. You said on Hot 97. I didn't see that. 2002, 2003, like I said, what is that? 19 years ago? I said I don't have anything recent. I don't have anything recent that proves she can do that still. Mm-hmm. I looked for it on YouTube. I don't see it. I don't see it. She went up to the dude over in London. I thought she was going to freestyle. I thought one time she freestyled with Diddy. I thought. Maybe she didn't, but that's the only way. You think you're going to beat her in sales and charts and this, that, and the other? Nah, that's not going to work. Cardi's the only one that got a chance at winning that way. Or Doja Cat. Doja Cat and Cardi B. And Doja Cat ain't no rapper to me, so I ain't count her. If Ice Spice ever fell out with Nicki Minaj, that would be the end of her. If Ice Spice fell out with Nicki Minaj, that'd be the end of her. Because 70% of her fans, 80% of her fans are Barbs. 80% of that girl's fans are Barb's. That's the only reason why she was up in the chart. Now, the Taylor Swift song was probably going to chart high anyway because it's Taylor Swift. But that Boy's a Liar, and let's see where this girl goes. Let's see about her next record. She's getting ready to drop another record. Let's see where this Pink Pantheress goes with her next shit. I bet you that shit go double wood. So that's what I mean about the cosign. It could be your gift and your curse. Because Ice Spice is now going to have to feel like I got to stay attached to Nicki. Because if I go work with Cardi B, or if I, say anything slick, or if me and Nicki decide not to continue, the support that I got for her fan base, they're going to come for me. And they're going to stop supporting me. So that's why she's going to feel now that she has to do what Nicki says. Or else you're going to lose. That fan base does whatever Nicki tells them to do. So she must plan on staying connected to Nicki for the rest of her days in music. And that's where the gift and the curse is. That's the gift and the curse. But anyway, y'all. $ Heaven Hollywood for the Cash App. You know how to do the super chat. I'm about to get up out of here. I thank y'all niggas for chilling. But I got to go. You ain't got to go home. You can go to another site, but you got to get the hell off of this channel. All right, y'all. We out here. What is going on here? Yes, end the broadcast, nigga.